Hi, I'm Sarah. I hope you will enjoy our today's episode. A woman gets on a bus with her baby. The driver says, "Ugh, that's the ugliest baby I've ever seen." The woman walks to the rear of the bus and sits down, fuming. She says to the man next to her, "The driver just insulted me." The man says, "You go up there and tell him off. Go on, I will hold your monkey for you." Three sisters who are 92, 93, and 97 years old live together. One night the 92-year-old sister prepares a bath. She puts one foot in and stops. "Am I getting in the bath or out?" she shouts. The 93-year-old sister shouts back, "I don't know, I will come up to see." She starts going up the stairs and she stops. She shouts, "Am I going up or down?" The 97-year-old sister is sitting at the kitchen table. She is drinking tea. She is listening to her sisters. She says to herself, "Hope that I will never forget things," and knocks on wood. Then she shouts, "I will come up and I will help both of you. But first I must see who is at the door." A hot summer day and Jake and Harry are working hard in the garden. Their friend Ralph is sitting under a tree and drinks a cold drink. Jake asks Harry, "Why are we here in the hot sun when Ralph is sitting there?" Harry says, "I don't know, I will go ask him." Harry goes to Ralph and asks him, "Why are you sitting here and drinking a cold drink and Jake and I are working in the hot sun?" Ralph says, "Because I have smarts." "What is smarts?" asks Harry. Ralph puts his hand in front of the tree and says, "Hit my hand very hard." Harry tries to hit Ralph's hand but Ralph moves his hand and Harry hits the tree. He feels great pain. Ralph says, "Moved my hand away. I showed you that I have smarts." Harry goes back to Jake and Jake asks him, "What did he say?" Ralph says, "It's because he has smarts." "What's that?" Jake asks. Harry puts his hand in front of his face and says, "Hit my hand." John said, "I'm in big trouble." Smith asked, "Why is that?" John said, "There is a mouse in my house." Smith replied, "Oh, well, all you need to do is use a trap." John said, "I don't have a trap." Smith replied, "Well, buy one." John the first don't have any money. Smith, "I can give you my trap if you want." John said, "Great. Thank you." Smith said, "All you need to do is just put some cheese in the trap, then the mouse will come to the trap." John the first don't have any cheese. Smith, "Okay, take a piece of bread and put a bit of oil on it and put it in the trap." John, "I don't have oil." Smith said, "Well, then put only a small piece of bread." John the first don't have any bread. Smith said, "I don't understand. What is the mouse doing at your house?" A teacher is talking to a student. Teacher, "Does your father help you with your homework?" Student, "No, he does it all by himself." Policeman and my conversation. Police, "Where do you live?" Me, "I live with my parents." Police, "Where do your parents live?" Me, "They live with me." Police, "Where do you all live?" Me, "Together." Police, "Where is your house?" Me, "It is next to my neighbor's house." Police, "Where is your neighbor's house?" Me, "I will tell you but you won't believe me." Police, "Tell me." Me, "It is next to my house." Boss asked from worker, "Where is the manager?" Worker replied, "He is on the phone. It's his wife." Boss asked, "How do you know that it is his wife?" Worker said, because he is not saying anything. A boy with a monkey on his shoulder was walking down the road when he saw a policeman who said, Now, young boy. I think you should take that monkey to the zoo." The next day, the boy was walking down the road with the monkey on his shoulder again when he saw the same policeman. The policeman said, "Hey boy. I thought I told you to take that monkey to the zoo." The boy answered, "I did today. I am taking it to the cinema." Peter goes to a doctor. He said, "Doctor, I've got a problem. Every time when I get into bed, I think that there is somebody under it. I look under the bed and I think there is somebody on top of it. Top, under, top, under. I think I am crazy." The doctor thinks for a moment. Then he says, "Come to me for 2 years. Come here 3 times a week and I will help you." "How much will I pay?" Peter asks. $100 for a visit. The doctor says. Peter says, "I will think about it." Peter never visits the doctor again. Sometime later, he meets the doctor on the street. "Why didn't you come to visit me again?" The doctor asks. $100 for one visit. It's expensive for me. A barman helped me for $10. The doctor is shocked. "What did he do with you?" "He told me to cut the legs of the bed." A man in a pub tells his friends. Before the wedding, I spoke and she listened. After the wedding, she spoke and I listened. Now, we both speak and the neighbors listen. On a plane that was headed to New York, the flight attendant went to a girl who was sitting in the first class section. He asked her to move to the lower class because she did not have a first class ticket. The girl replied, "I am beautiful. I am going to New York, and I am not moving." The flight attendant didn't want to argue with the customer, so he asked the co-pilot to speak with her. The co-pilot went to the blonde and asked her to move out of the first class section. Again, the blonde replied, "I am beautiful. I am going to New York, and I am not moving." The co-pilot went back to the cockpit and asked the captain what he should do. The captain said, "I am married and I know how to handle this." He went to the first class section and whispered in the girl's ear. She immediately jumped up and ran to the lower class section. She mumbled to herself, "Why didn't anyone just say so?" The flight attendant and the co-pilot were surprised, and they wanted to know what the pilot had just said. The pilot replied, "I told her that the first class section wasn't going to New York." A new teacher was trying to make use of her psychology courses. She started her class by saying, "Everyone who thinks they're stupid, stand up." After a few seconds, little Johnny stood up. The teacher said, "Do you think you're stupid, little Johnny?" "No, Mom, but I hate to see you standing there all by yourself." I hope you enjoyed our today's episode of Comedy Night with Sarah. Please like, share and subscribe our Funland channel for more fun and new episode of Comedy Night with Sarah. We need your support and love.